What's up everyone, Corey here, welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, then welcome to the channel. So as I'm eating dinner, my phone starts buzzing due to Discord notifications. I grab it, take a look, and see that we have a new, I guess, update announcement page for the Gurubashi server over on Project Epoch. So let's go ahead and read through this. It is, as we should already know, a 1x XP PvP Classic Plus server. So it says, introduction, Project Epoch is releasing soon, and with it we have an exciting announcement. We're launching a 1x PvP realm alongside our original realm at launch. Our server has grown larger than we could have anticipated. With the data we have from previous stress tests, account registrations, and total characters created, despite limiting to 2 per account, we have decided this was necessary to support our player base. This realm will not impact our launch date at all, or our roadmap timeline. We simply will work harder to support both realms. That is fantastic to hear. The last thing we would want is to, you know, have content pushed back. So hopefully, I mean, I know a lot of the time stuff like this is something that it's easier said than done, but you know, we hope for the best. Then we have some more information on this. Since the early days of Project Epoch, we've had countless requests to open a PvP realm. Until recently, we believed we should only support one realm, but recent population growth along with key metrics and support from our donators has enabled us to confidently open Gurubashi. The details of this server are as followed. PvP rule set, which means outside of the basically first 2 zones you'll be in, it's going to be a contested zone open world PvP. 1x leveling rates, no cross-faction grouping, auction house, etc., which is fantastic. Enforced faction balance, 47-53 split by locking character creation for the overly dominant faction to maintain server integrity. That seems really tight. You know, maybe a little bit more of a fluctuation would be fine, one way or the other, but I do get it. If I can't play Horde, I probably won't be playing, so let's hope I can get on and get my character early. All the custom content Project Epoch has to offer makes sense. End of life plan to preserve your character in the event the Gurubashi population falls off substantially, and then it's saying they will merge into the PvP realm Kazan. So let's hope that doesn't happen. A lot of people are saying that that is what's going to happen, but if Turtle WoW is, you know, anything to look at, it shows that that's not necessarily the case. PvP servers do have the ability on private servers to thrive. Due to the nature of private servers being free, you will be allowed to create both factions on a single account, which also makes sense. And then it says how to play. We have updated our how to play page with current information which will be relevant at launch. This includes launcher client and patch downloads. It should all be the same. I've seen people say that downloading it, like, you have to do all this stuff. No, you don't. Just, there's a direct download. At least the last time I looked. I can check again real quick. Yeah, just do the direct download, and then unzip the file, and then you install the launcher. It's simple. It is very, very simple. It's not complicated. It is literally a 3-step process. You download, you unzip, and then you download, and there you go. So name reservation. This is something that people have been asking about a lot since the announcement of Gurubashi. It says you may reserve your names for Gurubashi by simply logging into the game and creating your characters on the Kazan realm. There is a limit of 2 per account at this time. Your character will automatically be copied to Gurubashi shortly after launch. Names created after the Gurubashi realm goes live will no longer be copied over. That makes complete sense. That is cool that they're allowing us to get our names that we already reserved. It does suck that we don't have a secondary chance to reserve, because maybe the person that took, you know, the name I wanted, Mirari, maybe that person doesn't want to play in the PvP realm, you know? So hopefully Saturday I can get that name. But since I just said it, I probably won't. It's cool. It's fine. I don't care. I don't need it. I got backup plans. Challenge modes. On Project Epoch's PvE realm Kazan, we offer an optional challenge called War Mode to incentivize PvP. This includes benefits such as slightly increased XP and reputation buffs. a unique world PvP currency called Bloody Tokens, and more. On Gurubashi, War Mode is not a challenge you can opt in or out of, as the server is enforcing a PvP rule set for everybody. Instead, all features besides the XP reputation buffs are enabled for you automatically, such as zone-wide PvP quests and bloody token drops. So we'll get the quests and the tokens, but no XP, which kind of sucks, but that's fine. It was only like 5%, I think, which, like, yeah, it's something, but it's not crazy. It should also be noted that while you can attempt the Soul of Iron challenge on Gurubashi, no special protections are in place to prevent your character from getting killed in PvP content, which makes sense. If you're going to play on a PvP server and try to do like an Iron Man or, you know, what do they call it here? The Soul of Iron challenge or something like that. Yeah, if you die, you die. That's just how it is. It's the nature of the beast. And then it says, we're excited to support a PvP player base with Gurubashi and can't wait to see you on launch. And then, you know, join the Discord. So that's really cool. You know, given some more information. Nothing really outside of expectations when it comes to all this. It's all, I mean, all of these should have been to be expected. Except for this one. This is something that they've been saying for the past couple days was an absolute, like, non-starter. This wasn't something that would ever happen. So it said it was impossible, or almost impossible. Their infrastructure couldn't, for whatever reason, but it seems like they've kind of turned back on that. I think it was more of a moderator than an actual dev that was saying that, so it makes sense. You know, we will get different things from devs and mods. Mods only have the information that they are given, and devs can obviously look a little bit deeper. They may have more knowledge as far as the back-end type stuff, but it doesn't matter. It is saying that now this is a potential option, so everyone crying in Discord can stop and you enjoy your PvE, and if the PvP server dies, then they'll just bring us over there, which, you know, it is a possibility, but I don't necessarily see it happening. If the server's good, it'll be good, and it'll thrive, and it'll be fine. Anyways, that's it for the video. Not going to hold you too much longer. Have a good night. I'm out. Peace. See you Saturday morning.